thought we prepared well. I thought we handled the hour 10 minutes on the floor well. Got better at some things, focused on some execution offensively, some defensive things, and then good preparation today before the game too as well. So, as opponent, obviously we should have beaten, and we did do that. But I liked our maturity. I liked how we handled some things. I liked how we handled, Mike, Jamel, James playing less than 20 minutes. There's a lot of things, a lot of lessons, a lot of learning, and that was part of it. So I thought it was we handled it well. And every game has a purpose. Every game has an opportunity to get better. And we got better at some things on the floor and some things off the floor too. As far as our rotation, our guys obviously got a lot of guys different minutes. Roselle's obviously still in the boot. Looks like we're going to be redshirting him. Milligan's had some injuries and family things. It looks like we'll be redshirting him too as well. So that's where obviously we got Damon some minutes, and he was able to play through some mistakes. And we weren't able to do that in the Purdue game, and because he missed so much practice and getting him out there. So his development is key for us this year, and we're excited about how he played. And Chris off the bench got him going a little bit, and Cameron and Raphael continues to do some good things for us too as well. So James and I can't say enough, James and Jamel and Mike, I thought really handled things well, played well early, didn't get their minutes, the normal minutes, but handled it well as a team, and how leaders should handle it.
Really, in a game like this, what was good for you as a coach is you were able to get a lot of guys in and just kind of get different combinations and see how the younger guys play and stuff.
Yeah, and it just didn't it wasn't like the guys were out there looking for theirs. I think that was the message. And we talked about the school record for assists and where we were at as we had a high number of assists at halftime. So maybe we could continue that. I think it wasn't like we knocked down shots in the second half, but. We really were making the right plays, the right passes for the most part, it's an opportunity. I used the example on the radio just a second ago with with Damon, and we had him in there for a little bit in the Purdue game, and he gives up a layup, and and we go down 7 while he's in there, and you can't, and we need him to play minutes, but at the same time we need him in some opportunities like this, and since he missed so much practice, really all of practice. These opportunities are valuable, and in the situation that we're at. He missed all of fall, really, entire fall, and a number of practices, almost half of our practices. So, actually, all of our practices till we started the season.
What were your impressions of your defensive rebounding today?
It was really the emphasis the last couple of days. Even though our numbers were all right in the last, we're not where we need to be, and we're really talking about blocking out. And we have we don't have that one guy that's gonna we don't have the DeJuan Blair, we don't have the guy that's gonna get the double figure rebounds every game. But we have guards that our strength can be in our numbers, our guards, and I think we have to really factor that in, and that has to be a strength for us. So when we go against great rebounders, we were talking about that guy can't get the rebound. We've got to do the job on the block out on that, and so that's what we emphasize. And we didn't have a really guy to point to on this team, but that's really what the emphasis is here going forward, because we've got guards in Sterling and Chris and Jamel and wings, I should say, and Damon and James that rebound well. So we've got to make up in other areas.
Pleased to get mostly man-to-man defense in today instead of going to some zone?
Well, we did all man last game too. Maybe I could have gone some zone to change it up and to work on some of that too. But I think those guys at the end need some minutes at man, and so it's an opportunity for us to work on some things. And they run some stuff. And again, there's times where yes, we were oversized. We had size advantages on them, but at times it's good to play against these guys, the smaller guys, the quicker guys. It means our bigs guard on the perimeter, and there are some challenges for that, and it is a good thing to go against for us because we can't simulate it as well in a practice.
You scored 100 points, scored 90 or more a couple times. Do you ever get concerned that might detract from your focus on winning with defense?
Yeah, I already concerned beyond that. Just the guys, the mentality, and just the think. We have guys that are very skilled offensively, and probably more so than we've ever had. but we don't have the and with that, it's give and take on everything. I mean, if a guy's a great driver, he's probably not as great shooter. I mean, there's great shot blocker. He's not a great guy playing on the perimeter. I mean, it's just there's give and takes with everything. So we need to we know where our strengths lie, and we've got to improve our weaknesses. Everybody wants to work on their strengths. It's easy. They love getting in the gym and shooting, have their shooting coach with them and tell them how great they're doing. And they won, even though they didn't play against anybody, and they had a great workout. No one's ever had a bad individual workout, but we got to get team defense, and everybody does. I mean, nobody's got their defense where it needs to be in November, because they're not the only guys. They're all it's all the same, So team defense needs to be developed, and it's getting there. And we don't have the big presence inside, so we've got to play through some things.
Passing, the strength again.
Yeah, I mean, it's unselfishness, and again, it's you can see some guys are looking for theirs, and Jamel, unselfish as always. I mean, Jamel's got so many things I want him to get better at, but I mean, as far as being an unselfish kid and a good teammate, those things are he's always had that, and James obviously the same way, and Mike the same way with the passing and the start. So I thought they handled it really well, and throughout minutes, and then the passing, and they were seriously looking at how many assists we had and where we're at on that. But the thing they have to remember is you have to to get assists, you have to take the open shot too, and that's what you got to. There's that fine line, that balance.
Going into a game like this against a 1-1 opponent, what are you kind of preaching to your team going into the game? Just kind of try to.
As I mentioned earlier, find the way to get better. Get better in preparation yesterday, and I thought we did, because again it was a one day, it was a quick turnaround. You're not going to have many situations where you're in a 7 o'clock rivalry game, and then 12 noon on Sunday. With the Steelers, with the bowl coming off, kids going home for the weekend, with finals coming. We knew there wasn't going to be a great crowd for us, comparably speaking. Those I think those were things. We had a good hour 10 yesterday, in what we did on the floor, and then a lot of stuff off the floor. So maturity. I mean, we got guys. We talk about all these new guys we have, and then we assume that they're just going to know how to do certain things, and that's not the case. So I think as I told them, we got better today, and handled a different situation the right way.